In this video, I'll cover everything about Switzerland, its geography, and the countries and seas that surround Switzerland, how many people live there, along with their religious views, age distribution, and ethnic background, the nation's economic power, its global trade, and the impact of tourism. What makes Switzerland's food culture unique and how it reflects their way of life. And finally, we'll look at salaries, housing prices, and grocery prices, and basically everything you need to know about Switzerland. Let's get started. Switzerland covers an area of about 41,300 square kilometers, making it one of Europe's smaller countries by size. It shares land borders with Germany to the north, France to the west, Italy to the south, and Austria and Liechtenstein to the east, perfectly positioned in the heart of Europe. Unlike many European nations, Switzerland has no coastline. Instead, its identity is shaped by the Alps, which cover more than half of its territory. These mountains are home to some of Europe's most iconic peaks, including the Matterhorn, Eiger, and Jungfrau. The remaining land consists of the Swiss Plateau, a flatter, more populated region, and the Jura Mountains in the northwest. This rugged geography has profoundly influenced Swiss life. The towering Alps once served as natural fortresses, protecting the country and helping preserve its centuries-long neutrality. Meanwhile, the countless lakes and rivers, such as Lake Geneva, Lake Lucerne, and Lake Zurich, have long supported agriculture, transportation, and hydroelectric energy. Switzerland is sometimes called the Water Tower of Europe because many of the continent's major rivers, including the Rhine and Rhone, begin within its borders. These waterways have connected the Swiss people to neighboring countries and shaped trade for generations. Today, Switzerland's breathtaking landscape is not only a source of national pride, but also the foundation of its world-famous tourism industry, attracting millions of visitors each year who come to ski, hike, and enjoy some of the most stunning scenery on Earth. Switzerland has a population of about 9 million people in 2025, making it one of Europe's smaller nations by population, but also one of its most diverse. Despite its limited size, the country maintains a steady population growth driven largely by immigration and a high standard of living. Around 75% of people in Switzerland are Swiss nationals, representing the country's core population and long-standing Alpine heritage. About 8% come from Germany, drawn by the strong economy and shared language. Roughly 6% are of Italian origin, reflecting centuries of cultural exchange across the Alps. And around 11% come from other backgrounds, including France, Portugal, Eastern Europe, and Asia, making Switzerland one of the most international countries in Europe. When it comes to age, about 15% of people are children, around 65% are working-age adults, and roughly 20% are seniors over 65. Like most developed European nations, Switzerland faces an aging population, but it manages this challenge with excellent healthcare, social systems, and one of the highest life expectancies in the world, around 84 years. One of the most fascinating aspects of Switzerland is its linguistic and cultural diversity. The country recognizes 4 official languages: German, French, Italian, and Romansh. Each region has its own unique identity, from the German-speaking cities of Zurich and Bern to the French-speaking Geneva and Lausanne, and the Italian-speaking Ticino region in the south. Religion in Switzerland is relatively balanced. About 32% of the population identify as Roman Catholic, around 22% as Protestant, and nearly 30% say they have no religious affiliation. The rest belong to other faiths, including Islam and Orthodoxy. This mix of languages, religions, and traditions gives Switzerland a rich cultural fabric, where Alpine folklore, yodeling, and cheese festivals coexist with cosmopolitan urban life. Despite its diversity, Swiss society values unity, neutrality, and precision, creating a sense of national identity that transcends regional differences. Switzerland has a GDP of around $1 trillion in 2025, placing it among the top 25 economies in the world. Despite its small size and limited natural resources, it consistently ranks among the richest countries per capita, thanks to its innovation, stability, and high-value industries. The Swiss economy is built on a foundation of finance, precision manufacturing, and technology. Cities like Zurich and Geneva are global centers for banking and insurance, known for their reliability and discretion. Switzerland's strong currency, the Swiss franc, is seen as a symbol of economic security, especially during global crises. Another key sector is manufacturing, particularly pharmaceuticals, machinery, and luxury goods. Swiss companies such as Roche, Novartis, Rolex, Patek Philippe, Nestlé, and Swatch are world leaders in their fields. exporting high-quality products to every corner of the globe. A crucial but sometimes overlooked part of the Swiss economy is gold refining and trade. Switzerland processes roughly 2/3 of the world's gold supply each year, making it one of the most important gold hubs on the planet. Major refineries located in Ticino and Neuchâtel import raw gold from around the world, refine it to the highest purity standards, and export it again as investment-grade bullion. In fact, refined gold regularly ranks among Switzerland's top export products, alongside pharmaceuticals and machinery. In 2024, Switzerland's exports reached around $675 billion, making it the 16th largest exporter in the world. The country's top export categories include pharmaceuticals and chemicals 38%, machinery, electronics and precision instruments 24%, luxury goods and watches 15%, agricultural and food products 8%, refined gold 5%. Imports totaled around $582 billion in 2024, placing Switzerland 15th globally. The country depends on foreign goods for energy, raw materials, and industrial equipment, as it has few natural resources of its own. Key import categories include energy and fuel, 20%, industrial machinery and vehicles, 18%, chemicals and pharmaceuticals, 15%, food and raw materials, 10%. Tourism plays a major role in Switzerland's economy. The country welcomed about 20 million international visitors in 2024, placing it among Europe's top travel destinations. During winter, travelers flock to Zermatt, St. Moritz, and Davos for skiing, snowboarding, and luxury alpine resorts. In summer, the focus shifts to hiking, cycling, and scenic train journeys like the Glacier Express and Bernina Express, which pass through some of the most breathtaking mountain landscapes in Europe. Switzerland's cities also offer unique experiences. Zurich blends modern culture and finance, Geneva combines lakeside beauty with international diplomacy, and Lucerne charms visitors with its medieval architecture and picturesque waterfront. Iconic natural landmarks such as the Matterhorn, Lake Geneva, and the Jungfraujoch, known as the top of Europe, would remain must-see highlights. The country's tourism success lies in its balance of natural beauty, safety, and efficiency. Excellent public transport, clean cities, and respect for the environment make Switzerland a smooth and unforgettable travel experience. So what about salaries in Switzerland? Switzerland does not have a national minimum wage across the entire country, but many cantons and industries set their own standards. On average, monthly salaries in 2025 are roughly 6,500 Swiss francs, making Switzerland one of the highest paying countries in the world. Of course, salaries vary significantly by profession. Teachers, around 5,500 Swiss francs. Engineers, about 7,000 Swiss francs. Doctors and dentists, roughly 10,000 to 12,000 Swiss francs. Lawyers, around 9,000 Swiss francs. Office workers, about 6,000 Swiss francs. Police officers, roughly 6,000 Swiss francs. Software developers, typically 7,000 to 10,000 Swiss francs, depending on experience. The unemployment rate is low, hovering around 2 to 3%, which is well below the European average. Switzerland also ranks high in work-life balance, with most people working around 42 hours per week, and part-time work being common in certain sectors, especially among parents and students. Swiss cuisine is a reflection of the country's diverse regions and rich traditions, offering hearty, flavorful dishes that have evolved in the shadow of the Alps. Each canton has its own specialties, influenced by German, French, and Italian culinary heritage, making the food culture uniquely regional. Cheese is at the heart of Swiss cooking. Gruyere, Emmental, and Appenzeller are just a few of the varieties that have earned worldwide fame, not only for their taste, but also for their craftsmanship. Alongside cheese, Swiss chocolate has gained an international reputation for its smooth texture and exceptional quality. Classic dishes showcase comfort and simplicity. Fondue, melted cheese enjoyed with bread, and raclette, scraped melted cheese over potatoes and vegetables, are perfect examples of traditional Alpine meals. Rusty, a crispy potato dish, is often paired with eggs or cured meats, providing a filling and satisfying meal for locals and tourists alike. Freshwater fish from lakes and rivers, along with seasonal vegetables and herbs, also play a key role in regional cooking. For dessert, Swiss kitchens feature treats like meringues, tarts, and pralines, while northern Italian influences can be seen in pastries such as panettone in Ticino. So what does it cost to live in Switzerland in 2025? Housing in Switzerland is generally expensive, especially in major cities. In Zurich or Geneva, a one-bedroom apartment in the city center typically costs 1,500 to 3,500 Swiss francs per month, while outside the center, prices drop to around 1,100 to 2,200 Swiss francs. In smaller cities like Lausanne or Basel, rents are slightly lower, ranging from 1,200 to 2,800 Swiss francs in the center and 900 to 1,800 Swiss francs outside. Rural areas and small towns offer the most affordable options, sometimes as low as 400 to 1,200 Swiss francs for a one-bedroom apartment. At a typical supermarket in Switzerland, here are some average prices. 1 liter of milk, 1 franc and 60 rappen. A 500-gram loaf of bread, 2 francs and 50 rappen. A dozen eggs, 5 francs and 20 rappen. 1 kilogram of chicken breast, 26 francs. 1 kilogram of apples, 4 francs and 50 rappen. 1 kilogram of potatoes, 3 francs and 20 rappen. 1 kilogram of local cheese, 20 francs. 1 kilogram of tomatoes, 4 francs and 50 rappen. 1 kilogram of white rice, 3 francs and 10 rappen. Switzerland is one of the most reliable and beautiful countries in the world, known for its stunning nature and peaceful lifestyle. But of course, all that quality comes with a price. Living costs here are pretty high. Can you see yourself living in Switzerland someday? Also, I'd love to know, which country are you watching from? Tell me in the comments below. You can also check out my video about Singapore, the country where even chewing gum is banned, along with many other surprising rules. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.